Hi, this is Tom Kane, the voice of Jedi Master Yoda. And this is Inside the Force. Listen, you will. Foreseen it I have, yes.
It is a period of Star Wars mania, as new movies, comic books, novels, and TV shows populate the system. Fueled by their love and passion for the galaxy far, far away, two exceptional geeks tap into hundreds of holocrons in order to bring you the knowledge and insight of all things Star Wars. Come and join them as they go inside the Force.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Dave Cottingham here with Casey Cooley.
Hello everybody.
And is everybody freaking out like we are?
Batman Superman trailer. I mean, Star Wars.
I mean,
stuff happening. Star Wars.
Celebration is done and gone.
Yep.
I was able to make it. Casey not, but
Unfortunately.
he was there in spirit.
Oh yeah, I was trying to follow as much as possible.
Man, we got so much to talk about. And we decided what we're going to do, though, is actually split this up into two shows. And the other one is out there. They're both going to be out there at the same time. So we wanted to kind of dedicate one just solely to the new trailer that came out, because that kicked off Celebration.
Yeah.
And then and then the next episode after this, we're just going to talk everything Star Wars Celebration, everything that happened. And man, so much. It's overwhelming. And I felt overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I really did over the weekend. It was because this is the first celebration, and we'll get into this in a little bit. This is the first celebration that you just got so much more new stuff.
Yeah.
But the first new thing is the second teaser, the second official teaser. If you haven't seen it, I don't know who you are because you're definitely not listening to this show.
Yeah.
Unbelievable trailer. Just before we go through the trailer, Case, first impressions after you saw it.
Oh, jaw dropped, eyes pop out of head, heartbeat 1,000 miles a minute. Yeah, it was incredibly overwhelming.
So where were you when you watched it?
Well, I was basically at a conference for my job. I had to go to a conference in Frankfurt, and I was, I knew it was streaming, so it was Thursday. I'm listening to this lady's talk, whatever the lecture was, and I'm like pulled up my iPad, trying hope to the Lord that she didn't come over and take it away from I'm in high school. No, I couldn't hear it. So I was just watching it. Like I could get the idea of kind of what they're saying. They were flashing images of behind the scenes stuff. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in my seat. This is so cool. Screenshotting.
But you couldn't hear the voiceover.
Couldn't hear it. Oh no. When the trailer was coming, I knew it was approaching soon because it had been about an hour. Okay, they're wrapping it up. I know it's going to happen. Then suddenly, thank goodness, we had a 15-minute break. In the conference. It's oh my gosh. So I just get up and run speed walk outside the little conference room, and I take my iPad, my earbuds, because J.J. Abrams is talking and he's the only one on stage. I'm I guarantee he's saying, I want to show you the teaser.
Yes.
So I just walk out, put on the earbuds, and he's saying so here's the teaser, I hope you guys enjoy it, that kind of stuff. I'm holy freaking crap. But I'm still trying to be quiet and calm because I'm in a federal building with because it's state education kind of stuff. So listen to it. And I'm trying to hold in reaction. So I didn't really get to process it as I should have, but it was just amazing. I watched it and had to quickly go back into the conference. It was just freaking brilliant. Really brilliant.
Yes, it was. I was walking to the convention. We had just landed in Anaheim right around I don't know, right around, it's over there, but right around 9, I think we landed. I mean, right around 10, right when we got there early, 9:30. Got there at 9:30, and right when we got to the hotel, it was the thing was starting. It was 10 o'clock when the thing started.
Yeah.
So it was funny because we started live streaming it actually while we were checking in and stuff. We were waiting for a room. We actually get on our way to convention about 10:45. We say, let's just go ahead and grab something to eat because we're still on East Coast time, so it's past lunchtime.
Yeah.
So we find this Baja Fresh in the hotel next to the convention center. So we go eat it. We grab our food. We're sitting down. And just then, I was it was 11 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
I was and they had posted simultaneously on StarWars.com.
Yeah. It was pretty quick.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my! So we stopped and watched it on my phone, and I'm not even kidding. I teared up at the end. Like I did not, hearing Luke's voice as a VO. Because honestly, when I heard it, I think I might have been. I don't know. I was maybe one of the few, at least the people I talked to. I was one of the few that actually thought of Empire Return of the Jedi right away.
Oh yeah.
Like I thought. Because he says has it, right? We'll get to that. But when you saw Han
and
Chewie, I mean, I was tearing up.
Yeah.
I was like, get emotional.
The perfect line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was... Anyway, we watched it like 4 times right there.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. And then that just kicked off... Right there just kicked off the week, man. Because right away, it's like... We're going. We're right next to this thing. Let's go.
And it's everybody talks about it for the rest of the weekend. Like it's
all weekend long. I mean, people are standing in line just watching it. I mean, I bet you of those 30 million views out there, 15 of it came from people in line. So anyway, we I was there, so I got a lot of reaction. I'm sure you were on Twitter. You saw everybody's reaction. I mean, I didn't see a single negative. I don't know if anybody had anything negative to say about it. I mean, there was controversy over the voiceover. There was. I did hear some about not seeing Luke, not seeing Leia. I think you do. You just don't see their faces.
Yeah, you absolutely see them.
So, but again, this is a teaser. They're still in the middle of finishing this thing, and it's not done yet. So, we're gonna kind of go through the teaser. I think it clocks in a little over 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes. So we're gonna kind of go through. Like we did the 88, the first teaser, we're going to go through each frame and kind of just talk about what we're seeing. Now, the opening shot of this, again, on a desert. We saw the desert planet the first time with the voiceover of Circus, but I don't know about you. I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it the first time until right about now.
Yeah, it took me. I mean, it got to the point where we started seeing towards the middle of the Star Destroyer.
Yes.
But yeah, because part of it is covered in dirt.
It looks like a hill. It looks like it's just revealing another mound.
And it's so very deep.
Because you're watching the speeder go by.
Yeah,
you're watching that. You're seeing the X-wing. You're like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then just like, what?
Yeah, no, a Star Destroyer.
It's a freaking Star Destroyer.
How did it happen? I don't know. How did it happen? It's
got
like blast coming out the side. Like it's
it's destroyed.
What in the world?
It's incredible shot to open with. Incredible shot. And it's just music, nothing going on, and then kind of the voiceover starts kicking in right about here. And the first shot, of course, is the iconic Vader helmet.
Like already, it's just amazing. All the concept art and all the rumors we're getting, mostly true.
They are.
Like this was 100% true. Like wow, I can't believe that was leaked. But still we don't know for sure like what the story's about. But this, it's still amazing that we saw it. But the fact that we already had heard about it, like it's to me, it's a little mind blowing.
So the voiceover starts off, and you clearly hear Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, and to me, it sounded like exactly like Return of the Jedi.
I mean, it's iconic lines from the film.
It is, but it's also because he could have redone it, but his voice is different.
Yeah,
he's not the young strapping 20-something that he was when he did Return.
Yeah.
So obviously the line is, the Force is strong in my family. My father has it. So people are like, oh my God, Vader's still around. Come on. No, he's not around. He's dead.
They burned him.
He's a Force ghost now.
Yeah.
You see the melted helmet there. Now, obviously, like you said, concept art wise, we saw somebody as in a cyborg looking person in the concept art holding this mask. And everybody was claiming that it's Luke Skywalker. Now, do you think that's the case?
No, I think it's Kylo Ren.
You think it's Kylo Ren?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much.
So who's holding it here?
I think it's Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. You think Kylo Ren has the helmet, not Luke?
No, I would bet 100%, just almost 100%, it's Kylo Ren. And also I've been hearing more rumors about that it is in fact him because he's like a Sith artifact collector kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
Like his lightsaber is an artifact. This helmet here, he modifies the helmet.
Great. That's a good idea.
Like there's other rumors that we can get into later, but that make a lot of sense to me. But no, I think this is pretty much him. Yeah.
Okay, that's I didn't know that. That's good to hear. So then he obviously the next line is, "I have it." Now is this Luke?
Yes. Yeah, that's Luke. Hand.
Yes.
Yeah, and the way he touches R2D2 there, like kind of almost like a friend, like
Yes. But again, that hooded figure look is the concept art.
True.
You know, so
they wouldn't have. No, Luke isn't. Yeah, he can't.
he can't. I don't either. But I don't know. You know, because the other side that I've heard is that he's so struggling with the Force that he's deteriorating in a sense. That's why he doesn't have skin on his hand right there, right? Because he's technically still dead at the end of Return of the Jedi. He just had a hole in it, right?
Yeah.
So unless he just ripped it off.
Well, I mean, if the rumor is that he's been in exile for a while, he just didn't take care of it. Maybe just whatever material they used.
Yeah, sure. Because I hate to say that if he does have this face that we're seeing in the concept art, then why did he have a beard?
Yeah,
why did he grow a beard out? Why, so I don't know. Yeah. Unless half his face is still there, I don't know. I'm with you. It'd be a stretch to make him more machine.
I'd be a little let down. Like, what happened to him? Like,
right?
We haven't seen him in 30 years, and now suddenly you've ruined his face for me. Like, it's almost like
that's true.
I lent you my lawnmower, and you brought it back to me damaged. Like, you don't.
Yeah. Now the planet's very Mustafar looking almost.
It is. Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out, and it's just is he just standing by a fire?
It could be just a big bonfire. With R2. Somehow R2's either always been with him or has found him. I don't know. You know, interesting about that.
And it focuses right on R2.
Yeah, and then the next shot. Okay,
shot here.
Next shot is my sister has it.
Yeah.
Clearly, I immediately, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it's JJ's hiding stuff. He's trying to misdirect you." I don't believe he's doing that.
Not in this case, I don't.
Yeah, I think the voiceover is following the scene, and this is Leia getting handed Luke's lightsaber from Anakin's lightsaber, basically Luke's lightsaber from Empire Strikes Back. So this is not the Return of the Jedi. So that means he still has that one, I would assume. But that's his Empire. Now, the hand handing the lightsaber is an alien hand. What I've heard from people talking is the Lupita girl.
Lupita Nyong'o's character?
Yes.
She's a voice, you're saying?
No, she plays a CG character.
Yeah, interesting.
And that's her. Apparently, that's what everybody's claiming. That's her.
I was actually assuming it was Andy Serkis.
Oh, that's Andy Serkis?
That's what I assumed.
Oh.
Because there's concept art of Daisy's character, John's character with BB-8, and like Daisy Ridley's holding a lightsaber, and there's like this looking figure there, and I don't know, I just always assumed.
Yeah, because I've heard conflicts. I've heard that was Lupita, and then I've heard obviously Lupita may be the Silver Stormtrooper.
I think that's actually Gwendolyn Christie.
Okay, now I've heard that's what I assumed.
I think that's pretty much for sure, just about.
Well, then a lot of people are bringing up the fact that you remember when the first teaser came out, and some people blew up at the fact that John Boyega, who was black, is playing a stormtrooper, which is dumb.
Yeah.
But you remember he kind of responded, "Hey guys, you better get used to it," or something like that.
Yeah.
And people kind of read into that well, he's not the only person that's in the stormtrooper outfit. That this Lupita,
oh yeah, that's interesting,
is the silver one,
Chrome Trooper,
the Chrome Trooper. Yeah. Now I'm with you though. I think it's Gwendolyn Christie.
Yeah.
Is that her name? Gwendolyn. I think
Gwendolyn. Yeah, Gwendolyn.
So, because somebody else again at Celebration talking said that Lupita is playing a CG character.
That seems like a waste of talent to me. Honestly, I don't know. That's interesting. I never heard
Serkis
that.
is.
Yeah, but that's what he's made
not necessarily a CG. She could be an alien.
Yeah,
but some parts of her may be CG. I don't know. But
this looks like a tiny little character.
But see, the hand is very small.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like the concept art, and I'll kind of show you the image as we're going through it. But
yeah,
of this character is a tiny little.
This has over 40 million views already.
Yeah. Well, I think it's total got about 80 some odd million. So it's, I mean, it's insane.
Yeah. Insane.
But I mean, I too thought like Andy Serkis probably plays I would say at least two characters maybe, because he
That's possible.
usually does that. Here's the, that's really small, but here's the, make it brighter for you on my thing. But this came out before the first teaser, so before we were revealed to what BB-8 looks like.
I remember
one.
that.
So that's that little figure on the right that I'm showing
That's
you right now.
supposed to be Circus, possibly?
That's what I thought. I mean, I don't know. It could be Lupita Nyong'o, but nonetheless, that's who that. I'm pretty sure who this guy is, and he's with the main characters, the new guys.
So the rumor that they find the lightsaber,
Yeah.
and get it to Leia seems like seemingly true. Of course, the next line is, "You have that power too." Now, in context, is different than I think. Obviously, Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi, he's talking to Leia. Here, who is he talking to?
Judge now.
Because it could be a number. It could be John Boyega.
Yeah.
It could be Daisy Ridley. It could be the Gleason guy,
Yeah.
the boy that we haven't even heard of yet, that we haven't seen yet, who's rumored to be his son,
Yeah.
or possibly Obi-Wan's nephew or something like that.
crazy
Whole
rumor,
thing. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah,
Well,
who
it can't
knows?
be. It has to be his family, because
Yeah.
he's saying, "My family. This force is strong in my family." So it's either his son or
Solo.
or
Solo kid.
or a Solo kid. Correct. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I feel like I don't know how you feel about it. I feel like Daisy Ridley is going to be the lead, the star.
I'm still hanging on that.
I think because think about it. There's what does George used to always say? There's with the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy, there's echoes. There's if you think about it, like Qui-Gon died, Obi-Wan died. For the other one to ascend. Kind of there's echoes. If you think about it, Daisy Ridley lives on a desert planet trying to find her way.
Yeah.
It's like, wasn't that Luke?
Yeah.
And
Anakin.
And Anakin? Yeah, exactly. I mean, to me, she's the key. Now, whether or not she's a soul, I mean, she's got to be part of the family somehow. So I don't know if she's I don't know. I don't know how that worked. Maybe it's Luke's child and he didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, and I'll get to it more in the Star Wars Celebration podcast show next one. But in the canon panel that I was in, I'm telling you, Pablo Hidalgo was in there, Leland Shee. The one person they dodged, they would never talk about it, people were bringing it up, was Mara Jade. They would not say a word. They danced around it. They brought up something else. They answered it. I'm telling you, it was like I was sitting there like, she's coming.
Yeah.
Somehow she's going to show up in this.
Wow.
Now I don't whether or not she's Luke's wife or girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know that.
I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. So anyway, and then the great big words, "This Christmas," of course, comes up right after with the iconic music.
It's interesting that they've chosen this font for all this stuff.
Yeah, the Force Awakens font.
Yeah.
Now, then we're getting in just a bunch of action shots, which are incredible. Great, like you said, great soundtrack. Again, we see Oscar Isaacs in the X-wings. They're flying by. You get Kylo Ren. You get Kylo Ren just slicing down with his saber. You get now Finn and Rey, right? You get them BB-8 running from a TIE fighter that's coming and shooting at them. Now, if you look at this shot again, we'll get into more the next show, but Abrams pointed out again in his in the opening that whenever they were going to try to use practical, they did.
Yeah.
And you can tell that those are actual explosions going on behind them.
BB-8 is real.
And BB-8 is real. I mean, that's crazy. So, then you got Kylo Ren again turning around. You're getting a great shot of
I
him.
love that. That's how fast he moves there.
And
it's so insane.
They're burning something, I mean, this could be what happens to, Finn. We see him in the first teaser when he wakes up. This could be the aftermath. Or this could be what he wakes up from, like whatever they're doing, because it looks like they're just destroying this town or this city right here, trying to track something down. Now, this shot I was floored by.
Yeah, this is my buddy Cody's favorite shot.
I was floored by this. Floored. Because you it looks like you're on Hoth.
Yeah.
For one.
Like heavily fortified area. Like you see turrets in the mountains.
Yes. You got a brand new symbol. Now, do we want to get into, I don't know how to do this because.
Like the meaning behind, like, kind of like.
Well, here's the thing is that they had a Force Awakens exhibit with all the props at Celebration. Now, I didn't get into it. The lines was just ridiculous. But I ran into some guys when I was waiting in line for the Rebels premiere. They had pictures of it all, and so he let me scan through. He actually sent me them, so I have pictures of the exhibits. Now, in the exhibits, I'll go ahead and talk about it here. It's crazy. Now, I don't know if I guess you didn't probably know this.
No.
What's
I've
crazy?
Seen some costumes from it though.
It actually reveals some names of things. So when we saw the X-Wings, right, it has a model of the X-Wing here. It's called, now here's the thing, obviously, that it was, at the time of Episode 6, it was the Republic, or the Rebel Alliance versus the Empire.
Yeah.
Well, that's not long in the case.
I think I've heard this, yeah.
You have heard
the
this.
Resistance?
It's the Resistance.
But are they saying that's what it was always referred to as, or that's what it's called after Episode 6?
That's what it's called during Episode 7.
During 7.
The modern incarnation of a classic design, the Incon T-70 X-Wing fighter is the signature combat craft of the Resistance forces in their fight against the First Order.
Yeah, I've heard the First Order, yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Those stormtroopers, that new symbol, that is the First Order. Now, I did not know that until this guy showed me these pictures.
I actually just read that today, yeah. So they're saying that it's almost the same thing's happening again.
Well, what they're saying is that, yes, they're saying, what people are claiming is that I'll show you these pictures here after. But yeah, because there's like First Order Flame Trooper. They had a costume. So what people are trying to speculate now is that like that the Rebel Alliance never won. They destroyed the Death Star and they killed the Sith. But the military rose up behind somebody else, whoever that figure is back there. Now, what if that was Thrawn?
It's not blue skin. I can't tell.
Well, yeah, maybe Thrawn doesn't have blue skin.
Yeah, I would hate that.
Okay.
I would hate that.
But anyway.
yeah, I got you.
But somebody rose up
Yeah.
and started this and has been fighting. So apparently there might have been 30 years still fighting. And there's not even, obviously we haven't any confirmation whether or not there's a republic established yet or whatever the government is called. I don't know. I think we'll get there. But resistance still means that they haven't won, right?
Yeah.
Because it would be the Republic.
It's a long...
Or the New Republic.
It's a long battle. Well, one thing I've heard, I don't know how widespread of a rumor this is, but like 30 years, you had a New Republic, it failed. You had an Empire kind of resistance and it failed. And so this is the First Order, basically a combination or just what came after all these risings of different republics, different governments, and just keep failing and failing. And this is like what's new, whatever. But I mean,
but it's weird. It's not. Are we going to see Coruscant? Is that where the capital still is?
I would think we'd still see it, but
I would think so too.
I don't know. It's honestly hard for me to feel like I don't know how I could fight for 30 years against the same battle. That's crazy to think of. Like it's almost been stalemate for 30 years.
I agree. I don't know. There's, the book that's coming out is going to explain a lot.
Yeah.
The books that are coming out, the journey to Star Wars Awakens. I mean, they have a plan. Obviously, they know the story.
Yeah.
So,
and part of me believes it because the whole purpose, I feel like, of all 9 movies now, story of the Skywalkers, and just this huge struggle against what basically Palpatine Vader started. Like, the prequels, it was the Fall of Republic, Rise of the Empire. The originals, it was just the Empire. And now, finally, the sequel trilogy will be the actual fall of the Empire. Almost like I can see that,
Yeah.
story of rise and fall of the Empire and the Skywalker saga. So I don't know.
It's crazy to think.
I love the Stormtrooper.
I mean, that's the
look,
thing,
though.
too, is we really have no idea. It's all speculation.
Yeah,
Stormtroopers, brand new Stormtrooper look.
looks cool. Blasters look cool.
Pretty awesome.
TIE fighters look cool. It's like a very
TIE fighters all black.
postmodern kind of
Yeah.
look. Like the whites, fins, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
More reds. Even more so like a Nazi Germany feel than the originals had.
Totally.
It's interesting.
I mean, it's an incredible shot. It is one of my favorites in there. I mean, so then you got a shot of Ridley again, looking up. You got some 2 black TIE fighters, like we talked about. Now, this shot was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
So you had a hangar with an X-Wing or
TIE fighter.
a TIE fighter just blowing up everything. Just blowing up other TIEs, the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Cut to a shot of Boyega. Now, I feel I feel a little bad for Boyega.
His representation in these trailers,
Every
shot,
single one.
he's like,
Exactly. He's running, he's like
out of breath the whole time. Like, this guy's got asthma, or I don't know, he's just struggling.
Yeah,
I'm
totally
glad
struggling.
you noticed that.
Totally
Yeah.
struggling. I was like, when is he gonna
Yeah.
like be happy or like
Talk or
or something? Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's like going crazy.
Crying, yeah.
Now this shot,
Yeah.
I was again a super. I mean, it looks like a super Star Destroyer,
Yeah.
not just a Star Destroyer. I mean, that looks big.
Mm-hmm.
You got a brand new ship, some escort fighters. Looks like it's
transports
just
or whatever.
Yeah, and then it fades to what is rumored that's always been around.
Yeah.
The Chrome Trooper.
Chrome Trooper.
Now, like you, I agree. I think it's Gwendolyn Christie because let's face it, she's an intimidating woman.
has a
She's a
presence,
She's
yeah.
she's a tall woman, beautiful woman, but very tall. She's in Game of Thrones, and people don't know she plays. She plays.
Apparently pretty amazing.
Yeah, she plays.
Rothro. She has a crazy name.
I can't remember, but anyway.
I heard it, but I forgot it.
Brianna.
yeah.
Brianna. Brianna
something.
Garth.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I'm thinking that is her.
Brianna
Tarth.
Tarth.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's her.
Yeah.
But some of the people, like I said, I talked to in line, think that might be Lupita. But
Could be.
I don't know.
And also, the shot before, Boyega had that bloodied handprint on his helmet. Like, we haven't really seen blood in Star Wars, so it's interesting.
Now, a shot that's obviously the Millennium Falcon. BB-8.
So adorable.
Oh, man.
So much character
Yeah.
represented in that. Like,
It's awesome.
Brilliant.
You got Daisy Ridley again. Looks like
She's confused.
surviving the attack on her, and then another shot of Boyega, like all.
I love this shot.
Yeah.
It feels very Spielberg-esque to me.
Totally.
Just like
The hand coming in.
Yeah, just like a deliberate hand coming in, outstretched. It's just, and it lingers. Like, it just feels very, because like Abrams is so Spielberg.
Did he hit the sand?
Looks
there?
like he hit it. Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Skims the sand. The Falcon does.
The Falcon in the next shot. Yeah.
Interesting. Nice.
TIE fighter chasing after.
Then digital zoom.
Is that the Super Star
I don't
Destroyer?
think so. I think it's another ship.
Jeez, it is huge.
Yeah, they're flying through it.
They're flying through the exhaust.
Yeah, I mean, it might be another Imperial ship. It's not the same. It's not the same Star Destroyer. It could be a different one, but
that one crashed into the Death Star, unless they built another Super Star Destroyer.
yeah.
So,
But this is insane. Like,
yeah,
and I love
wherever
the digital
Jakku is,
Yeah.
which is this planet,
Jakku.
wherever it is. I mean, there must have been a huge ass battle in the skies
and
above
there's
it.
some rumors, and we can talk about that in a second. But yeah, it's insane. I'm glad they used the digital zoom, because I've heard a lot of crap about digital zooms used, like using Man of Steel, all that. But Abrams used it in Star Trek. I love the look, and for this it works so great. This shot here too, going through the ship, it's very Jedi.
Very
it's
Jedi.
going through the Death Star.
And then we come to
Chewie.
I don't even know. It's the it may be to date one of the most iconic shots we'll ever see of this until the movie.
Yeah.
You hear the voice Chewie, and it's like
You're already like,
oh my god!
We're gonna
And
see
then it fades up,
yeah.
and he says, "We're home."
Little smirk. I love the long Han Solo hair. Like, still just
Now, are you at all
smirk.
worried that Chewie's not aged at all?
No, he's a little different. I've seen some pictures where he
Really?
actually looks a little more aged than that. A little more gray hair, but some pictures. 'Cause I tweeted out a while back with standing next to Bob Iger, and it looks a little different. But I'm not worried, no, because Chewie, Wookiees, I guess,
Yeah.
But and I was looking at Chewie just now. Even looks like they with the mouth. I don't know if it's just better mechanics or if they digitally enhanced the mask, so like the mouth moves a little more articulately.
Oh, maybe.
That'd be pretty cool if they did. But I mean, I absolutely love it. I mean,
This is a great shot.
so much context in this too. Like guns drawn, they're just looking out. It's like they haven't been in the ship for a while.
Well, it's like that iconic shot from Episode 4 of Chewie standing like that.
Yeah, true.
Han's
Yeah.
got the gun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
They had to have mimicked it.
Yeah, it's.
I wonder if that's like a little joke too. They'll come on the ship and get in that pose.
I bet it
like-
might.
But like the rumor here is, it's been a while. I mean, it's a long-standing rumor that the movie starts and they don't have the Falcon,
No,
and it's under new ownership or whatever.
that's how I interpret it. Is that they're home, they're
Yeah.
inside the Falcon, they got the Falcon back.
Yeah, that's so great. It's gonna be such a cool moment.
Oh
They
man,
step back in it, and they're just like, oh, like they're happy and we're happy. It's gonna be, and also hilarious. I think Han Solo's wearing Indiana Jones's jacket, almost
pretty much.
a dark leather jacket.
Yeah,
Come on, I love it. Very
incredible,
epic, yeah.
and that's how it ends. And then of course we get the logo.
he gives one last
yeah.
nod before it cuts. The
Star Wars: The Force Awakens, December of this year. I don't see how this is not going to make a couple $1 billion the first weekend. I mean, I'm freaked out. It opens on a Friday, right? December
Unless
18th.
they do the day before, you think they would?
Well, they'll do just like they're doing
Evening
like
before,
Avengers.
yeah.
Like I was going to talk to you about that. Like Avengers are showing like at 7, 8 o'clock. So on the 17th.
Yeah.
Totally think they're going to do that. Now, and they're gonna have to do multiple screens. I mean, it is in real 3D, IMAX 3D. So there's a lot of chances to see it. I'm just going to see it in 2D. I'm a 2D guy.
I might, if it's just regular through IMAX, I might see it regular IMAX just because.
Yeah.
But the first time, I'll have to see it closest theater I can find. It's, oh my gosh.
I mean, and we still we still don't even know anything about the story.
Mm-hmm.
We're really just seeing shots. Oh man, I mean, it's unbelievably exciting. And that's how they kicked off Star Wars Celebration. Abrams and Kennedy came out, addressed the crowd, brought the cast out, brought the old cast out, and then showed that. And some of them hadn't seen it. If you go online, StarWars.com, you can see the highlights from that hour. And I don't think Ridley and Boyega saw it because they were freaking out.
Oh, really?
They got their shots of them like, oh my god, in the crowd. Like,
yeah.
So, I mean,
There's a story of Carrie Fisher. Apparently, her and some other, I guess, J.J. Kennedy, I guess some other people went to dinner the day not before.
correct.
And they showed her on the phone with some headphones, like in a
Yes.
restaurant. That's so cool. If
Yeah.
I was in there in that restaurant and I was seeing them, like, oh my gosh, it's Carrie Fisher.
Oh,
What are they
man.
watching?
Yeah.
It's a trailer.
Yeah, I was in the Carrie Fisher interview, and she
Yeah.
had talked about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's the trailer, brand new trailer out there. Obviously, watched that one a million times too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a friend of mine from college, who cut the first teaser and this teaser together. I don't know if you've actually seen this. It got
No.
widespread, like actually viral pickup. It was amazing. Because there's a lot of similar shots in the same scene, so he decided to kind of cut this two teasers together for like a longer, like 2.5 minute, whatever, like 3 minute trailer. It was really cool. So if you haven't heard of it, it's on like Slash Film picked it up. I think some other sources picked it up. It's pretty cool. I would definitely give it a look see. Very cool.
Man, I don't know what else to say. We'll probably close this episode out.
Yeah.
I don't anticipate. Obviously, I think it'd be ridiculous not to attach this to Avengers, which comes out next week.
Mm-hmm.
Don't anticipate. I wouldn't anticipate anything else coming. Possibly, maybe Ant-Man, which comes out this summer.
Yeah.
but maybe even not till after that. I don't know, because I think that's the only other Marvel movie coming out.
By then, if it showed, we'd probably get more of a theatrical trailer.
Correct. Well, we need a long form trailer that kind of talks about the story more. I don't know. To be honest, this is all I really need.
I said the same thing to my friends. Like, I'm set.
Yeah.
Until the movie comes out.
I don't really need anything else.
Yeah.
Except some posters, maybe. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some posters with
action figures, man.
and action.
Some
Oh
toys.
man, they've already talked about that as a celebration. Oh my gosh. All right. So anyway, we're gonna close this episode out. Pick us up on our next episode, which is already out. We talk everything Star Wars Celebration, all my experiences, all Casey's opinions on everything that got released. So check that out right now. We're just going to go ahead and close this episode out. Follow us on Inside the Force, where we we'll tweet out the latest and greatest news from the Star Wars universe, InsideTheForce.com. And get to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and TuneIn Radio if you want to listen. And thanks for listening for all of you guys out there and following us on Twitter. All right, so we will close this out and start talking about Celebration. He is Casey Cooley.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me. I had to go through a class. I just feel like it was a classic one. It's just
Totally.
good and powerful. And it's on the back of this awesome book.
Well, do we need to do trivia?
I don't know. I feel like it's just, no.
Nah, we don't need to do trivia. We'll do trivia on the next one.
Yeah.
All right, he's Casey.
See you guys.
I'm Dave. Check us out on the next episode where we talk all things Star Wars Celebration, and may the Force be with you.
This has been a production of the 21 Network. For more great podcasts, visit 21network.com. To view additional content, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/21network. Follow us on Twitter at 21network for the latest news and updates. The 21 Network, for the fan and all of us.